Welcome class 8th. I hope you all are well. So children, as you know that we are doing chapter light and we have studied till rules of refraction. Yes, and in that I have already explained you that suppose if a light ray is traveling from rarer medium to denser medium, then the ray of light is going to bend towards the normal. Okay, and the second case was that suppose if the light is traveling from denser to rarer medium, then the incident ray after refraction is going to bend away from the normal. Okay, and the third, it is for denser to rarer medium. And third case, that suppose if the incident ray incident at the surface of separation at forming 90 degree, then it will pass through another medium without any refraction. As you can see that it is passing straight. Now today we are going to study refraction of light through a parallel sided glass slab. Now children, this thing is more practically, it can be explained through demonstration. It will be more clear. But right now, since there is no glass slab with me right now, so it is quite difficult to explain you in that way. But I will explain you through paper that how this activity is going to be performed or how we can see the process of refraction through a parallel sided glass slab. Now children, glass slab is what? A glass slab is a, you can say it is a slab, or you can say it is a cuboidal shaped object made of glass, crystal clear glass. Okay, so we are going to here verify the laws of refraction through glass slab. Now it is all explained through this activity. Okay, so what is given children, that what we have to do here, we have to study refraction of light through parallel sided glass slab. Why it is said parallel sided? Because it is cuboidal in shape and here two sides of glass slabs are parallel. That is PQ is parallel to RS and as well as PS is parallel to QR. And what else we have to do here? We have to verify laws of refraction of light. As I told you that through glass slab we are going to study, we are going to verify laws of refraction. That is, this laws of refraction is it verified for the object which are like glass slab or parallel side glass slab or not? Now children, for that you require certain material like your drawing paper, drawing board, a parallel sided glass slab, a pencil, some pens, ruler and protector. Right now I don't have this parallel sided glass slab, but I will provide you the practical demonstration. Don't worry about that. Okay, now I will show you, basically today I am going to show you what happens actually here. How does the refraction takes place through this glass slab. Now practically children, what you have to do, first of all you have to take a drawing board. Over that drawing board you have to fix a plain A4 sheet of paper. And then what you will do, you will take your glass slab, just suppose if I am taking a paper like here. Okay, you will take a glass slab, you will keep your glass slab here and you will draw the boundary of the glass slab. I hope I have made you understood this thing, that first of all you will take a plain white sheet of paper, you will fix that white sheet of paper over on the drawing board, and then you will take your glass slab, you will put the glass slab like this and you will draw the boundary of the glass slab. Okay, and then you will remove the glass slab. Boundary draw करने के बाद you will remove the glass slab. And afterwards you are going to name these corners or vertices of the boundary of the whatever the boundary you have drawn on the paper. Now children, what it is said, that same thing is given here, that fix the sheet of drawing paper on the drawing board. Place the glass slab on the drawing paper and mark its boundaries. As I told you, you will fix the paper, you will place the glass slab, you will mark the boundary as I have shown you in this paper, and you will mark the boundary and name the corners like P, Q, R, S. Now remove the glass slab. As I told you, after drawing the boundary, you will remove the glass slab and mark a point B on the line PQ. Now you can take any point. Suppose you will now remove the glass slab, take any point B, like I am taking this point B on the glass slab. Okay, on this boundary of this PQ. Okay, Now draw normal as after taking point B, draw normal NX. Draw normal NX at point B. Next, using a protractor, draw a line AB. AB such that ABN is 60 degree, called the incident ray. Now place two pins P1, P2 on at least on the line AB or at least 5 centimeter apart. Then put the slab back on the outline. Now as I told you children, first of all you will take a plain sheet of paper, you will put your glass slab, you will draw the boundary, you will name the corners, then you will take any point B on the line on the boundary PQ and you will draw normal. You will draw normal using your ruler. Okay, just like this. Then what is said children, that with the help of your protractor, you will keep your protractor like this. Okay, 90 degree over the normal. 90 degree, just wait children, 90 degree over the normal. And you will draw, just you can see here, you will draw angle of 60 degree like this. Okay, you will draw a point 60 degree using your protractor like this. You will mark this angle like this, and then you will remove your protractor, and with the help of your ruler you will join this line. You will join this line using this point. Okay, like this. Wait, this line has got little bit tilted. Just okay. This was the point children. So with this point of incidence you will mark like this. Now is it correct? Okay, and this was your normal. And what is the name given? AB. After making angle 60 degree, how I have made the angle? I have shown you. This is your angle of incidence, 60 degree angle I. Okay, and this is your point AB. This ray is your AB, and this ray will be called as your incident ray. So till now, whatever how you have to perform the activity in the lab also I have shown you. That first of all you will take the glass slab, you will draw the boundary, then you will remove the glass slab, then you will take any point B. This is point B, any point B on the boundary PQ. Then you will keep your protractor like this, and with the help of your protractor just merge 90 degree with the normal, and with the help of the protractor you will draw angle 60 degree. That will be your angle of incidence. Now since children this is your glass slab, so this will be this medium will be optically denser. Okay, and outside is your air, so it will be optically rarer medium. Yes, so it means the ray of light is going to pass from optically rarer medium to optically denser medium. So as you know the rule that whenever a ray of light passes from optically rarer medium to denser medium में molecules ज़्यादा close होते हैं, object की density ज़्यादा होती है. So it means the light will bend towards the normal. Yes, instead of going straight. अगर हमारी light straight जाती तो कैसे जाती बेटा? अगर हमारी लाइट स्ट्रेट जाती तो लाइट वुड हैव गॉन लाइक दिस. यस और नो? आई एम ड्रॉइंग इट वायर डॉटेड लाइन. अगर हमारी लाइन स्ट्रेट जानी चाहिए, अगर हमारी लाइन स्ट्रेट जाती तो ऐसे जाती. लेकिन सिंस वी हैव टू डिफरेंट मीडियम, वन इज योर रेयर मीडियम एंड अदर इज योर डेंसर मीडियम, सो रे ऑफ लाइट विल bend towards the normal because the medium is denser. But how you are going to do practically? Since children I do not have right now glass slab, तो इतना करने के बाद आपको अपना glass slab, suppose this is your glass slab, आपको दोबारा glass slab उठाना है और उसके बाउंड्री जहां भी आपने वो उसका इमेज आउटलाइन बनाया वहां पर फिर से glass slab रख देना है. Okay, you will again take, after doing this much of work, you will again take your glass slab, you will put your glass slab here, okay, over here, and here over the incident ray you will put 2 pins. यहाँ पर आप 2 pins लगा देंगे at the distance of 5 centimeter or 2 centimeter like this. Okay, and after putting the pin and keeping the glass slab, then from the other side, इस side से, this side से, you will close your one of your eye. You are going to close your one of your eye, and इस side से आप, इस side से you will just bend and just observe these 2 pins. You will take 2 pins of different colors. Okay, इस side से आप इधर वाले साइड से, फ्रॉम द साइड SR you will observe these 2 pins from this side SR, and then take another pins and just try to put 2 more pins this side such that आपको ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि like suppose you have put 2 pins of the name P1 P2. P1 P2, तो आपको यहां से इस साइड से ऐसे देख के पिन लगाना है एक आंख बंद करके कि ये चारों पिन जो आप बाकी की 2 पिन यहां लगाओगे, सपोज आपने एक आंख बंद की तो आपने 2 पिन यहां लगाई, आपको यहां से इमेज इस तरह दिखेगी कि यू विल फाइंड दैट ऑल दीज 4 पिन्स दैट इज योर P3 एंड P4 दे आर पैरेलल। ये आप जब प्रैक्टिकली करोगे तो आपको बहुत विजिबल होगा बेटा, प्रैक्टिकली करने पे इसको आपको लैब में करके ही ज्यादा समझ में आएगा, बट आई एम ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू कि जब आप दोबारा ग्लास स्लैब रखोगे, व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू अगेन कीप योर ग्लास स्लैब हियर एंड व्हेन फ्रॉम दिस साइड, फ्रॉम द साइड SR you are going to observe these 2 pins, so you will again put 2 more new pins on this side such that looking at these 2 pins such that all the 4 pins should lie in a straight line। आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि ये चारों पिन हम स्ट्रेट लाइन में, आप दोनों की पिन इन्हीं के स्ट्रेट लाइन में लगा रहे हो, बट जब आप पिन्स लगाने के बाद व्हेन यू आर गोइंग टू रिमूव द ग्लास स्लैब यू विल फाइंड दैट पिन्स आर नॉट अप्लाइड। आपने पिन्स को स्ट्रेट में नहीं लगाया है, पिन्स थोड़ा सा साइड में लगेंगी, ये एक्चुअली होता है। ओके नाउ चिल्ड्रन, अब क्योंकि आई एम टेलिंग यू मैनुअली, सो आई एम टेलिंग यू क्या होगा व्हेन दिस इज योर इंसिडेंट रे। अब इंसिडेंट रे इट शुड गो स्ट्रेट, वैसे तो इसको स्ट्रेट जाना चाहिए एज आई हैव शोन बाय अ डॉटेड लाइन, बट सिंस द मीडियम इज योर डिफरेंट मीडियम, डेंसर मीडियम, सो इट विल बेंड टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्मल। यस, इट विल बेंड टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्मल like this, okay, and it will bend like this, right? Okay, now this will be your angle of refraction, ठीक है। now this again this ray will come to this interface, another separation interface। now what will happen, this ray will emerge out, yes। अब this ray that is your, like your naming is done as BC, B and C, this suppose this ray is your BC, name BC। now this ray BC is now again is going to emerge out of the glass slab, ठीक है। तो इमर्ज करेगी तो वहां पर नॉर्मल भी आएगा, yes, ठीक है। जब यहां पर नॉर्मल आएगा तो when it is going to emerge out, yes children, so what will happen, this BC now the refracted ray will act as the incident ray to the other side। भाई पहले AB इंसिडेंट रे थी, फिर AB से जब अंदर गई बेंड हो गई तो BC क्या हो गई, AB हैज बिकम नाउ BC एंड इट हैज बिकम नाउ रिफ्रैक्टेड रे। अब ये BC आपकी इस साइड के लिए क्या हो गई, इंसिडेंट रे हो गई, हाँ, दिस इज एक्टिंग एज द नॉर्मल। अब ये बाहर आएगी तो ये एक और रिफ्रैक्टेड रे क्रिएट करेगी लाइक दिस, ओके। I have made the pins, I will explain you the reason। now this will create like this, this will be another, this will not be refracted ray, this will now be emergent ray because this is the ray coming out, this will be your emergent ray। so first of all what was the name given here, CD, okay, CD। now what is happening actually here children, first of all AB was your incident ray, फिर since the medium was your denser तो this ray has been, क्योंकि medium आपका denser था तो the ray has bent towards the normal। अब now this ray BC which was earlier a refracted ray now it will become a incident ray for the side SR। अब ये एक तरीके से incident ray हो गई। अब ये जब बाहर आएगी तो it will now become as the emergent ray। अच्छा, ये जो 2 पिन्स मैंने लगाई थी, अगर हम ये चीज प्रैक्टिकली ग्लास स्लैब लगा के करते तो पहले आपको इन 2 पिन्स को लगा के ये लाइन ज्वाइन कर देनी थी, उसके बाद फिर आपको अपने आप ये फिर स्केल से यू हैव टू ज्वाइन दिस रिफ्रैक्टेड रे BC, okay। so now this AB is your incident ray, BC is your refracted ray and CD, now you can see here CD is bending away from the normal because again this medium is rarer, yes, CD is bending away from the normal, हाँ, it is bending away from the normal because this medium is your rarer। सिर्फ यहां पर towards the normal हो रही है क्योंकि medium is denser। now here it is angle of incidence, angle of refraction and here it will form angle of emergence, angle of emergence, okay, yes it is angle of emergence only, let me check, yes it is angle of incident ray, just wait children, angle of emergence, yes, emergent ray, angle of emergence E, yes। so this is your angle of emergence, this is your incident angle and this is your angle of refraction। now children you can see that instead of going this ray straight, जब हमारी रे एयर से ग्लास स्लैब के अंदर जा रही है तो इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग स्ट्रेट it has been shifted this side, स्ट्रेट जाने की बजाय हमारी रे किधर शिफ्ट हो गई, बेंड होके शिफ्ट हो गई, साइड में शिफ्ट हो गई. यू कैन सी हियर. सो इट मीन्स दिस गैप, ये जो शिफ्ट हुई है, जो एक गैप बना है इन दोनों के बीच में बिटवीन इंसिडेंट रे, अगर हमारी देखी जाए तो यही तो हमारी इंसिडेंट रे थी, ये जानी चाहिए थी, एंड इमर्जेंट रे, जो हमारा गैप बना है दैट इज नोन एज योर लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. दैट इज नोन एज योर लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं, लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. ओके, तो व्हाट इज लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट? इट इज द शिफ्ट ऑफ द इंसिडेंट रे. हमारी इंसिडेंट रे ऐसे जानी चाहिए थी, यू कैन सी दिस डॉटेड लाइन, लेकिन इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग स्ट्रेट दिस इंसिडेंट रे हैज बीन शिफ्टेड एंड दिस डिस्टेंस इज नोन एज योर लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. So, and this is your angle of incidence, angle of refraction, angle of emergence. Now children, you will observe two things in the diagram. First of all, incident ray will become parallel to the emergent ray. This is your emergent ray. So, incident ray will become parallel to the emergent ray. Then secondly, angle of incidence will always come equal to the angle of emergence. Angle of incidence, angle of emergence के हमेशा equal होगा. एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस, अगर ये हमारा प्रैक्टिकली बिल्कुल करेक्ट जाता है प्रैक्टिकल, तो एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस जो आएगा वो एंगल ऑफ इमर्जेंस, जो हमारा एंगल ऑफ इमर्जेंस आएगा एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस के बराबर होगा, दैट इज 60 डिग्री. उसके बाद एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन जो होगा वो हमेशा कम होगा. किससे कम होगा? इट विल बी लेस देन एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस. देन इंसिडेंट रे हमारा जो होगा वो पैरेलल होगा. किसके पैरेलल होगा? इमर्जेंट रे के पैरेलल होगा. एंड द गैप और द शिफ्ट बिटवीन द शिफ्ट विच इज caused due to refraction, that shift is your lateral displacement. So I hope children I am clear to you. This thing, same thing is given here also in your book also. Okay, what is given here? You can see here same thing here, that first of all incident ray, then refracted ray, then again this refracted ray act as the incident ray for the other side SR and it emerges out, and this is your emergent ray. Now here it is given. Now using your protector, just see here, using your protector measure angle of incidence, angle of refraction, angle of emergence. So what you will find children, observation mein you will find that the incident ray, normal and the refracted ray, they all will lie on the same sheet of plane of paper. Hence the first law of refraction is verified. As I told you, we are going to verify laws of refraction. So here the first law is verified. The ratio of that is sin I upon sin R is found to be constant for the two given media, that is glass and air. Hence Snell's law is verified. Hence children, you will always find that the ratio of angle I upon angle R, that is sin I upon sin R की वैल्यू हमेशा अलग अलग इंसिडेंट रे के लिए, सपोज एक तो ये इंसिडेंट रे हो गई, मान लो दूसरी इंसिडेंट रे ये हो गई, तीसरी ये हो गई, तो अलग अलग जितनी भी इंसिडेंट रे बनेगी, बट उनका जो रेशियो होगा एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन के साथ वो हमेशा क्या आएगा? constant आएगा, and that is what Snell's law is verified. Then angle of incidence and angle of emergence are always equal. As I told you that आपका जो angle of incidence आएगा, angle of incidence आएगा और angle of emergence आएगा वो हमेशा correct आएगा. इसीलिए whenever at the last if you want to recheck whether your practical is correct or not, so first of all whatever angle is the you have made of angle of incidence, the same angle should come for the angle of emergence. And how you will check angle of emergence? You will keep your protector over the normal like this. You will 90 डिग्री को आप उसके बाउंड्री से मर्ज करा दोगे, नॉर्मल को बेस लाइन से मर्ज करा दोगे, and you will find that it will come 60 degree like this. Okay, then what is the next thing is given here? The angle of incidence, angle of emergence are always equal. In other words, the emergent ray is always parallel to incident ray. I told you कि पहली चीज तो angle of incidence एंगल ऑफ इमर्जेंस के बराबर आएगा. दूसरी चीज इंसिडेंट रे हमेशा पैरेलल किसके होगा? इमर्जेंट रे के होगा. दिस इज योर इमर्जेंट रे, दिस इज योर इंसिडेंट रे, दिस इज योर रिफ्रैक्टेड रे. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट थिंग चिल्ड्रन, सॉरी, इन अदर वर्ड्स ये हो गया. द इमर्जेंट रे शिफ्ट्स फ्रॉम द पाथ ऑफ द इंसिडेंट रे. Thus, when the ray of light passes through rectangular glass slab, it emerges parallel to the incident ray and is shifted from its original path. The perpendicular distance between the emergent ray and incident ray is called lateral displacement D. As I told you children that your emergent ray, the ray which comes out of the glass slab is your emergent ray, but emergent ray should come like this. But since emergent ray has been shifted, hence the distance, whatever the amount of distance shifted by emergent ray, that is your lateral displacement, which is given by small d. So I hope children this thing is clear to you. I'll provide one video which will show you the practical demonstration of this activity. So what is basically we are doing here? We are here verifying laws of refraction using a glass slab. So with the help of the protector, first of all you will draw incident ray, then you will keep your again glass slab here, then from this side SR you will put 2 pins here, and looking at this side SR you will put 2 more new pins here, such that you feel that P1, P2, P3, P4 all are in straight line, but actually when we remove the glass slab we find that they are not in a straight line. This line CD, it gets shifted, and the amount or the perpendicular distance it has been shifted, that is known as your lateral displacement. And here the angle of incidence always comes equals to angle of emergence, and this this incident ray is always parallel to emergent ray. So I hope children I am clear to you. Any doubt, do comment.